I don't want you helping me. I was explaining to her that I want someone else because he tampers with evidence. I'm sorry?
You can take a seat and give me a few minutes.
Okay. Yes, they said you did a miscellaneous report. You weren't honest with me.
I did a report for you, ma'am.
They said it was miscellaneous and it wouldn't be investigated.
I told you I was going to do a report, ma'am, okay?
Well, why would you do a miscellaneous report where it wouldn't get investigated?
I can get her in a second. What's going on? I'm sorry, Ms. Clark.
Why would you do a miscellaneous report where it wouldn't get investigated?
I told you, ma'am, I was going to do a report. If you'd like, I can give you the number to Internal Affairs if you want to.
No, I don't want to deal with you. I think you're corrupt and you're committing crimes. Tampering with evidence is a felony.
Okay.
What you're doing is a crime.
All right.
And you need the consequences. Hindering a child custody agreement, you're committing 2 crimes. Tampering with evidence and hindering a child, you're a conspirator to hindering a child custody agreement.
Would you like to speak with the sergeant, Ms. Clark?
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Because, I know a lot of people take a lot of stock in violating my rights as a
Ms.
parent.
Clark, I'm not going to have this conversation again with you. We've done this
Sir,
multiple times.
when my child custody rights are being violated, there's no need for you to mistreat me to cover for it. You did. I have the report number. You said that you hope are they investigated? You want me to give you the report number? I'm trying to see if you did a miscellaneous report because an investigator never called me. This is you, right? I'd like to do some police reporting, get some questions answered.
Yes.
Okay. Let me
Police
give you the report
reporting to
number.
get some questions answered.
It is 2022. You got it? That's 105-795-2022. 2022.
All right, Ms. Clark, I've got a sergeant coming up here.
Okay, I'm not, you're a little sketchy with who you would call for me because they never got the custody agreement and you're clearly committing multiple crimes.
I have a sergeant coming, okay?
Yeah, let's see how this goes. I don't know how long you guys are going to keep continuing to get away with this. Yes, I wanted to know why you have so many officers committing a crime, tampering with evidence and committing crimes to hinder my child custody rights as a parent. Well, like I told you, I was detained, but officers covered up for my child custody rights being hindered and detained me. And I was in the mental hospital for a month. And they lied in the report saying I wouldn't leave the police report and cover for the child abuse. And tried to do it again at KFC. And I've reported to him as well as multiple other officers about the child custody rights being hindered. What interest does the police department have in committing that crime? Tampering with evidence, those are 2 crimes. I'm not aware, I'm not a police officer, but that's clearly tampering with evidence and conspirators and hindering my child custody rights. Why would they do that?
Yeah, she should. Let me go get it.
Right, and they said that it didn't meet the elements of a crime that did. If people weren't tampering with evidence, why would they cover for my child custody rights being violated? What's your badge number?
8539.
And your name?
Sergeant Cortez.
Yeah, why wouldn't multiple police departments and officers cover for my daughter's abuse and conspire to violate my rights as a parent? What business is that of the police department to make sure I don't have access to my daughter out of criminal activity? Why won't they investigate the corrupt CPS workers, the multiple CPS workers that made false statements and contributed to violating my rights as a parent in the court?
Yes, ma'am. This officer actually made a report for you last week.
Right, it's not getting investigated. It said that they told me, I don't know how true it was a miscellaneous report, and the way he filed it, it won't get investigated. Is that true? Because there's 60-something reports that aren't getting investigated.
Yeah, he documented everything that you told him.
Okay, well, they told me it was not done properly. It was a miscellaneous report that wouldn't get investigated. Whoever I talked to on my phone. It's the same thing's going on, the same crime, so I like to report it again. My child custody rights are being violated. I had a supervised visit that I didn't get yesterday.
Nakia Gates. Nakia Gates.
Do you know how to spell her first name?
Okay, but it's going to be this week.
What you're saying today.
Okay. So you have to put what you want in the report? Because you guys aren't very trustworthy. You guys aren't very trustworthy. So you're going to put what you want in the report? I'm just trying to show it's repetitive, that my rights, because I haven't had access to her since she witnessed my false arrest in 2018. It's 2022.
But if you want to make a complaint, you can go to
No.
Oh, I don't understand what that has to do with me doing the report. Are you tampering with evidence, preventing a report?
If you don't think you're doing your job properly, if you'd like.
Well, I mean, committing a crime is committing a crime. So if you're tampering with evidence, that's criminal. If you,
To do a report for you today?
yes, I would, because if you don't, it's a crime.
Her apartment's called, Spring Summer.
So, any particular, do you have any idea why they refused to investigate 60-something reports? Am I targeted?
I can't give you that information.
Well, why would so many parties commit crimes to violate my rights as a parent? I'm not a rich woman. Well, isn't that your responsibility to find out if I'm doing a report with you and you're police? Isn't that your responsibility as a police officer for investigation and find out why if I'm consistently keep doing reports?
Okay, I wasn't part of all the 60 other.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, if you're doing a report now, when will it get investigated? What's your responsibility when I'm reporting this crime to get justice? Multiple crimes in this department. I just told you that I was detained out of corruption. They lied in the report and would not report the child abuse and my sabotage child custody rights. I told you that. And then it happened again at Salvation Army. I told multiple staff the crime that happened at Salvation Army, Parkland Police and multiple police departments cover up for it, and I'm trying to see why they have such a big stock in violating me. Was it to the police? I told them about this stalker. They keep leaving his name out. Like I said, I'm not a rich woman, so I don't know why police would commit crimes to violate me. I mean, this officer right here that I'm being forced to speak with again did not give Fox claims he didn't turn in a child custody agreement. He took his time, he copied it. It took a while, and he was supposed to be giving it over to Fox. Fox claims he never got it. Then the conspiracy to violate civil rights, if these things were investigated, you can see that multiple parties are sabotaging my rights.
South Polk Street.
But I can't find officers that aren't covering for it.
I don't know which apartment number she's in.
All right, Ms. Clark, I've got your information, so I'm gonna do the same thing as last week.
So it's a miscellaneous,
This is your case number right here.
this is a miscellaneous report that won't get investigated?
I'm gonna do a documentation report and record what you told us today, okay?
So will this get investigated?
It's a documentation report.
Okay, so why would you allow him to deny investigation? That's a crime. He's committing a crime right here in front of you on your body cam and on my camera.
Thank you so much.
Why would you guys commit a crime? They've been getting away with this madness for years. So like at KFC, when they tried to threaten to take me to jail, I don't know what's going on and why, who's enlisting these people to commit crimes. They need their charges. Ever since 2018, when she witnessed my false arrest. I don't think that you need to be badges to have badges when you commit crimes to this scale, to where you just are so corrupt, you even deny the Constitution and deny someone the right to go to court. Multiple different times. And all I keep doing is getting cover for years. So this is a crime. It's clearly tampered with evidence and conspirator and hindering my child custody rights. Those are just the ones I know of. This is criminal. They just committed a crime.